let's continue generating some maps. Oh, and by the way, I've got a new intro. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Tim, and this is devlog number 7 of my side project Arcade Wizard. In the past couple of weeks I've been focusing on finishing up the game Arcade Wizard while documenting the progress in these devlogs. And I've been getting a lot of feedback from you in the comment section, so thank you very much for that. It was getting a bit chaotic to keep track of everything though, so I thought it would be a good idea to start using some kind of task management tool. I saw a lot of other developers use a tool called TRELLO, so that's the one I'm giving a shot right now. So this is TRELLO. As you can see, I have a couple of items in the left column, which are the features that I will be implementing soon. And there's also a task in the middle. This is the map generation task, which I'm working on at the moment. I didn't bother putting up all the tasks that are done already, because it would just be a waste of time and they're already done. So I will mainly be focusing on using this tool for the stuff that I still have to do. So back to the map generation. In the last video I started working on it, and I used Noise to generate the tiles. The only problem with this is that it didn't really fit my needs. It wasn't that suited for generating the islands I wanted. This is why I came up with another solution. By the way, Jägersma, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, suggested in the comments that I should watch Sebastian's tutorials on terrain generation. In these videos he uses a fall-off map to generate an island. And I want to thank you for pointing out those tutorials to me, because I binged the entire series right away. But for the island generation in my game, I had another solution in mind. So the method for generating islands that I came up with was placing a couple of circle colliders in the scene at random positions, and after that the map generator will check each tile in the scene if it's touching one of these circles, and if so, the tile will be activated. The circles are placed at random positions, but there's also one in the center always. This is to ensure the whole island is walkable, because in this case, for instance, there would not be a circle in the center, so the islands would have been split in two, and only one half would be walkable because the player cannot cross water. After I was happy with the island shapes, it was time to place the props into the scene to make the islands more interesting. The way I did this was by placing a random prop in the center of each circle. If the circles are close to each other though, the props wouldn't be placed, because otherwise you would get these weird overlapping props, which wouldn't really look that nice. There was a little problem with just placing one prop in the center of each circle, and that is that it would be a little bit boring. It wouldn't be quite as dense of a forest, for instance, as the second map. So to increase the variation of props, I added a couple of prefabs containing multiple props. I call these prop sets, and I placed the prop sets in the generator instead of the single props. So the generator would pick at random one of these prop sets and place them in the center of a circle. This way you would get a little bit more variation just than having one tree in the center, for instance. So after finishing up the map generation, it was time to add the wizard and the orb, and also the scene UI, because the map generation is mostly done now. So that's where it's at right now, and I will be working on the wave generation next week. If you have any suggestions for features to place in that left to-do column, then please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always open for suggestions. And for now I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next week.